Thursday night. It is August the 7th, 2025. You are tuned in right now to Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, coming to you live and in color all across the World Wide Web, Facebook and on YouTube. If you're on the old Facebook, reach over and hit the like button, hit the share button, so our broadcast on your page. Everybody knows you're a fan of Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show, and we are glad to be here tonight. We welcome each and every one of you that are joining us, no matter where you're joining us from tonight. We appreciate you taking the time to visit with us for the next hour here on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Coming to you live, all four of our studios tonight: Enterprise, Georgia; Thompsontown, Georgia; 100% Flamingo Boulevard, Georgia; and turn number 3 at the old Rocket Speedway in Kinsey, Alabama. All across the United States of America and foreign countries where it is legal and illegal for us to send out this broadcast. All 57 states, 5 foreign countries, 4 sunken islands, and we are loud and proud, as always, since day one in the great state of Baker County, Georgia. A big welcome to all of our friends and family from up in Baker County, Georgia. Hey guys, want to give you a heads up, let you know who we are. We are who we are, and we are not going to change. We subscribe to conservative Judeo-Christian principles and common sense thinking and political ideology. That is who we are. Want to let you know that up front. So if that does not align with who you are, you have 2 choices. Either you can sit here and you can listen to us and keep your mouth shut and let your blood pressure get up, or you can go back and you can scour through the internet and see if you can find some reruns of Welcome Back, Kotter, and watch those the rest of the night. But
Wait a minute now. Hold it. Hold it now. Welcome Back, Kotter. Now, that was a good show. That was the
That's,
Sweat Hogs
that's
on
where I
that
was
show.
pointing them. I'm trying to point them to a good television show. If they
Just
keep,
an alternative to the politics is
just
what it
I'm
is.
trying to be nice, giving them a good alternative, a good
You know,
alternative.
they made that show after four honor students at Miller County High School.
And you was one of them.
I was one of them. I was. I was. Junior Richardson was one of the other ones, and Raymond Holt Jr. was one of the other ones, and Chris Hayes was the other one.
Golly,
And
what?
they made that show, out of our legacy there at Miller County High School.
I always wanted a hairdo like Mr. Cotter.
You would look good in that.
My daddy, Floyd remembers when my daddy had a hairdo like Cotter. You remember
Yeah,
that, Floyd?
well, they were like a mini afro. It was like a
Hey,
mini afro.
Floyd, if he had a hairdo like that and he could get him a few more teeth, he could get on television. He could be one of them television preachers if he had a hairdo like that and a
Yeah,
few more teeth.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Diet Smut Black. Hey guys, got a brand new sponsor tonight on the big screen. 107.95.43, 0.16, and 159th of an inch in diagonal perpetuity. We are live at Jimmy Don's. Jimmy Don's live at Jimmy Don's tonight. Jimmy Don's Jackass Jerky by the pound. Jimmy Don's jugs for illegal and legal beverages. Jimmy Don's jazzercise classes for men and women over 75 in Jakin, Georgia.
Jimmy got it going on now.
I never did know nobody named Jimmy John. That's the only Jimmy John I ever know.
You're getting that confused with the sub. It's Jimmy Don.
Oh, Jimmy
D-O.
Jimmy
Don. That's right.
Don.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Don.
Don.
Jimmy Don.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Don.
No, sure. Not a Jimmy. No Jimmy Don at all.
Yeah. You
Uh-uh.
never met a Jimmy Don.
Never know the
I
Jimmy
know
Don.
some JDs. You
Yeah.
reckon that's what that was short for,
You
Jimmy
very
Don?
well be a James Don.
Now, you did know what Donnell Goree, though, didn't you?
I didn't
Oh
know
yeah.
They'll go. We still know it.
Yes, sir.
He
Yeah.
fixed his
He's
flat
still
tires
clicking
up there
around.
at Smoker's place.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Wait, let me give a shout out to some folks on my page watching. I believe we all know Miss Pam Pickle
Oh, yeah.
and Tillery up in Troy. Mr. Ricky Bracewell is on my channel. And Goocher has
Mm,
Yeah.
got his Floyd B. Lloyd rabbit pellet grill running wide open, cooking some burgers right now.
Good
wow.
Lord.
Uh,
He ain't.
That's
I
what I'm
tell
talking
He's
about.
not hungry.
we,
I know he ain't hungry because
no,
I seen him eat dinner. He ain't hungry.
we got Felton Whitlow, uh, Roy Barber, my cousin Earl Dukes, and one of the, as Jimmy Spencer said, the best gospel singer he'd ever heard, Miss Colleen Beasley up in Tumleton, Alabama.
Miss
And
Coley.
you right.
Been a long
Good.
time since I've seen her. Hey, speaking of Pam Pickle, look what Charles sent me today, right there, boys.
Uh-uh.
Yes, sir.
That's fresh out of
You
the
are
field there.
kidding me.
Mm,
Rocking
mm.
and rolling them right there. That's
That's
pickle.
Miller County. That's Miller County gold right there.
It, baby.
And
That is
Marvin,
runners.
do you remember the first thing you told me this morning when I seen you? You remember the first words out of your mouth this morning?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, you remember them peanuts right there?
I got to stay away from them for a little while.
That's right.
Hey,
That's
Are
I,
they
right.
like the are they like the peach cobbler? Can I ask
Well,
that question?
well, he ain't gonna get no. He don't know nothing about no peach cobbler. He ain't had none.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
yeah.
but I ate one.
It's today. Today's Ziggy B's birthday.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Number
Yeah, I did. I wish her
44.
a happy birthday. I wish her a happy birthday.
I
Happy
did
Well,
birthday.
happy
too.
birthday, Ziggy.
Mm, wow. Old Ziggy
Mm,
B. Happy birthday. Yeah, so
that's right.
Tab has joined us live and in color. Hey, I threw a picture up there for accident a while ago. Charlie,
Whoa,
tell
whoa,
me.
whoa, 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 whoa. Before you do that, go back just so we can have a quorum on this and they know. He has stole another picture from me for his background.
Yeah.
we
See,
we can't see the whole thing because of his big head right there, but that was taken either yesterday afternoon or day before yesterday by the old Tennessee stud himself, Ron Fuller. That is Sunset in Sevierville, Tennessee, where he lives.
man.
Mm.
uh, that's as pretty sight as you'll see. If Marvin hadn't stole it, we could
And
all enjoy the splendor of the photograph.
when I first saw the picture, I said, "Man, that picture can't get no better." And then I pull myself up on the screen and I see it getting
Yeah, yeah.
better.
It got better. Did it get better, Marvin?
What
The jury's still out on that.
what about this picture though, Charlie? Let's talk about this one right here.
Me and Floyd have been talking about this. I want you to go to Google while we're talking about this. This appeared on Facebook the other day, and I couldn't help but, you know, wonder who it was. And according to what was on Facebook, that is the wife and does not use the Schumer name, goes by another name according to their profile, but that is Chucky Schumer's wife.
Mm.
Mm,
That's a man.
ain't that, ain't that?
That's a man pretending to be a woman.
Well, now, Marvin, have you pulled up the
I,
stuff?
I'm trying, but I can't. I ain't found nothing. Hold on.
Google Chuck
Oh
Schumer's
yeah,
wife.
I'm looking at it right now.
All right, now what do you think? Isn't that the same person?
Yeah, I believe it is. I believe it is. Now that you said it.
I now know why he holds his head down at all times and
Yeah,
never looks anybody eye to eye.
that is her. Her name is Iris Wineshall.
Yeah.
That's a man.
Iris.
I don't know, but she's worth $10 million.
Queasel done gone.
Yeah.
Queasel took the shortcut down there to the net worth right quick.
That's what I'm talking about. She worth
What's her
ten
name?
million dollars.
Iris. What? Iris.
Wineshall.
All right. Yeah, you do, and you'll clean it up. Chucky Schumer, ain't he a honey?
Woo.
Chucky Schumer, let me tell you, you know the thing. Chucky Schumer does not fear Satan. Satan does not fear Chuck Schumer. He's not scared of him at all. In fact, they're partners. You know who the person in the world that Chucky Schumer fears the most? AOC,
That's
Alexandria
right.
Ocasio-Cortez. He fears her because she
She
holds
go.
his future in her hands. All she's
She,
got to do is run against him in the state of New York for senator, and he's gone. He's back to the flour mill, if you will. He's
that's
gone.
right.
And we have seen for a fact that there are enough stupid people in New York to put her in that position, just like that idiot they just won the primary on the mayor, your Muslim buddy there.
Mhm. Yeah, Mom Dami. He's a Marxist Muslim terrorist. And
Hmm.
95% of the Jews in New York City will vote for him.
Yeah.
95% of them will vote for him. He's a
And
Marxist
Muslim.
Muslim terrorist.
Hey guys, here's our attorney, Billy Shingler.
What he do?
Sometimes you need a lawyer in your corner who ain't scared to fight. He'll defend you, don't matter if you are wrong or right. He's a South Georgia redneck with a ponytail and a law degree. With Billy Shingler as your lawyer, you will always be found not guilty. Just looking at Billy Shingler makes that DA weak. He'll mumble and fumble and be scared to speak. He'll shout, "Your Honor, I surrender, cause I know when I'm beat." Call Billy Shingler when the man has got them cuffs on tight. He'll fuss and cuss and slash and burn, shake his fist and holler, "I'm in your corner, let's fight, fight, fight."
Shingler Law, Donaldsonville, Georgia. 229-524-1225.
Man,
Boy,
that makes a statement. That makes a statement right there.
telling you.
With advertising. That's why
And, and,
advertising works.
And if you can't find him in his office in Donaldsonville, Georgia, you'll probably find him in places like Washington, D.C. Saw a picture of he and his wife with a Capitol in the background today. I don't know if he's up there now, a
See,
recent trip or whatever.
no, you see what I've been telling y'all. Donald Trump got him on speed dial. Y'all wouldn't believe
That,
it. You
that I believe it now. I believe it.
telling you. I'm
Mm,
telling you, that's my man right there now.
wow.
He's on speed dial.
I
Hey
tell
guys,
you what, after a commercial like that, I don't see how he still. I don't see how his phone just ain't ringing off the hook.
I
I don't.
know it.
You know he had to hire
Man,
some folks just to answer the phone
and
with
not
commercial.
only
With
that,
a jingle like that and a statement like that. When you make a statement with a commercial, that's how it works right there. That's how you
and
do
he
business. Used
he
to. That's how
even
you used
got
to do
the
business. I don't know about now, but how it used to.
Weather Channel voice in
Mm.
there too. That's what I'm talking about.
that
He
That
don't.
said
that's high dollar. That's high dollar stuff there.
That's
Now I
high
know for a
dollar.
fact.
Mm.
Yeah, boy.
Hey,
he said he said that was on the 4th of July. He was in D.C. up there when they had the
Yeah.
firecrackers all going off.
Uh-huh.
hey,
He was just up there. He was just doing surveillance work up there. Then he was just scoping his case out. But he got a big one. He's working on one. I promise you.
Well, Judge Janine will be where she can call him on up there right quick. They gonna clean it up now.
Well, don't
Yeah.
think she ain't done it. Don't think
Yep,
she
yep.
has not already done made the call. Was you heard that jingle, that commercial?
That's right.
Made the
He gonna
call.
be a special prosecutor.
Mhm.
Speaking about commercials, we had a little segment last week, and we got one this week about how commercials have changed. This, I believe, this is 1969. I want y'all to watch this commercial. We'll come back and talk about it.
GP stands for Grand Prix, the name for a new kind of Pontiac, highly personal and specially designed. The Grand Prix is just 4.5 feet from roofline to road. It's more civilized and comfortable than a sports car. With deep cradling bucket seats, 5 solid color interiors. The Grand Prix has rear deck styling all its own. A special grille that says the Grand Prix is a unique new kind of car. It's luxurious without being stuffed shirt about it. The center console has a spacious compartment. Slip it in gear and take off. The Grand Prix is nimble and quick, poised on Pontiac's famous wide track wheels. It handles as only a Pontiac can. The new Grand Prix, only Pontiac could have built it. Only you could enjoy it so much. GP, the Grand Prix by Pontiac.
Automobile.
Mm.
Makes you want to buy a pole that. It's interesting. I love that, and I know Margaret got something to counter that with about commercials of this day and time. But Pontiacs, it's like that. You remember them Grand Prix, don't you, Queasel, don't you, Charlie?
I remember him well. Yes, sir.
Yeah, them Pontiacs like that right there. They ain't no telling how many 100,000 gallons of whiskey has been hauled out of Baker County on one. No telling. Like I know the fella from Miller County that had one.
A Grand Prix.
A Grand Prix had the back seat took out of it.
They would run now.
He run and
Son,
hold
they
I
would
tell you,
move on.
I tell you, the runningest and the stylish one was in '69. John DeLorean. You know that name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Redesigned the Grand Prix, and it had the longest hood of any vehicle on the road. I mean, you could just about, you know, have a football game up there on the hood of the Grand Prix. And I believe it had, Queen will help me, by the early '70s, they were putting that 454 or
55.
455
For 55. That's what I was fit to tell you. They had under that long hood was a hood full of motor.
and it would go. I'm
It
telling you.
would go from him.
I
You
had a
see,
boat.
I know for a fact. You need to hear that. And Floyd, you two might not can appreciate this, but Floyd can. I got in a black 1971 Pontiac Grand Prix with somebody I won't call the names of, and we had the key to the Chattahoochee Valley Speedway, and we got out there on that dirt track with that 455 and slung it through the corners. Man, it probably outrun anything that was racing that weekend. Those things were fast.
mm,
Woo.
Come on, man. Glory days. The glory.
Mm-hmm.
I had a boat, had a 455 Oldsmobile car motor,
Mm-hmm.
jet boat. That was glory days, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah.
That car right there talking about your commercial, Marvin. I know that's where we are with the commercial.
Yeah.
That car now that made you want to go out and buy a Pontiac Grand Prix because they had that woman, a good-looking woman, good-looking man. They wasn't nothing overtly sexy about either one of them. They wasn't in your face with the sexuality and all of that gender affirming stuff, but they made you want to go. Say, man, if I get me a car like that, I get me a woman that looks like that. And there's a lot of truth in that now. There's a lot of truth in that. Because
That's right.
the car that you drove was a reflection of your personality. Whatever kind of now, whatever kind. Now, if you drove a Rambler American with a 300 top, you was not gonna pick up no chicks. I promise. You can just stay at the house and hitch a ride with somebody that had a car.
Even though it
No
did
chicks
have
that
push,
way.
even though that Rambler did have push button gears, you still want to go ahead and run it slow.
She was never impressed with push button gears.
Hey, I want to show you how far we've come. This is 2024, 2025 Jaguar commercial. Look at this one.
That's
Who
it.
gonna buy a rock? Who wants to buy a rock?
I
Nobody
showed the car. Never showed the car.
never showed the car, just a name.
No.
And let me tell you how much money it almost bankrupted Jaguar. They are in the toilet. Nobody would buy a Jaguar after seeing that commercial right there. Go, who were those people? What
Yeah, I
who
wouldn't
Well,
want one if you gave
like
it to
that?
me.
Unless you are in Martha's Vineyard or in San Francisco, California, nobody wants to look like that.
no.
I
No.
agree. I'm with you,
In
Floyd,
Macon County or
100%.
Miller County or Seminole County or Decatur County, or Early County, Georgia, nobody wants to look like that.
Now you can see some strange things in a Wally world, as in Walmart, but I ain't never seen nothing quite that off color in even Walmart.
I
Have
don't know.
you?
Yeah.
I don't know what they were. They look like aliens, space aliens.
Mm.
That's what I thought.
They weren't from Boykin.
They wasn't driving no Pontiac. That's a fact.
No, that's right.
They
You
wasn't
right,
driving. They
brother.
wasn't picking up no chicks either.
And
Because
they
all
wasn't
of them was men. I think all of them was men pretending to be women.
none of them ever could be accused of running shine in Baker
They
County,
could
could they?
never be accused.
No.
They'd be if they
No.
come to Baker County, they'd be running, but it wouldn't be shine.
They could be accused of trying to swim the Flint River with more chain than they could steal.
Oh. All
Ziggy
right,
B's, oh yeah, that girl got a birthday today, Miss Ziggy B, Miss Angela. She got her a birthday. I don't know how old she is, don't care. But I know as long as she's still alive, as long as she still got breath in her and got that seafood store open, I'm gonna go in there and buy me some good seafood to eat. I went in there this afternoon and got me a half a pint of oysters that is. Go back home, put them in for chili. Eat them like that. I had the, I had a little lady in there. It wasn't Ziggy B wasn't in there. She was off shopping or doing something. But I had that little girl mixed up in there about a half pint. I asked her what kind of oysters she had. Did they sell them by the? Y'all sell these oysters by the? How y'all sell them by the pound by each? We sell them by the pint, a half pint by the bag. I said on a half pint of oysters, got a half pint of whiskey. But Ziggy Bees, I'm telling you, y'all have some fun with her. Go in there and talk to her. Tell her you know the Dirt Road Sports. Tell her you heard about her on the Dirt Road Sports. And she knows us. She knows us well. She's a good friend of ours and a good customer and a good sponsor. If we didn't believe in it, we wouldn't tell you about it. Y'all go see Ziggy Bees right here in Concord, Georgia. Ziggy Bees Seafood Market, West Main Street, right by the big old Ford dealership.
Floyd, she asked for a bookie story for her birthday now.
I ain't got no bookie story. That took that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no, I
yeah,
got I
yeah.
got a bookie story, but I got I'm not gonna.
Look, look,
I'm
whoa, whoa,
not gonna
whoa,
tell.
whoa, whoa. I want to say thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday yesterday. Uh, I've tried to acknowledge everybody, but maybe I haven't. But thank y'all. And one
I
just
didn't
came
know it
in.
was your birthday.
Yeah, man, I done hit the 7-0, cuz the
Have you?
only two folks with wisdom on this show now are the ones you see on the right hand side of the screen because
Do you
we are
remember what?
7-0 and above. Is that not right, Floyd?
Yeah,
Doesn't
and
that put us in?
I'm over 75, so I can
Wait a minute now.
this up
Hold
here
it.
in a little
Hold
bit.
it. Do you remember Floyd's response to Marvin when he talked about how much better that picture looked with him in it? I got the same response to that. The jury is still out on that one.
That's pretty good right
Yeah.
there.
You better call if you want that case made. You
Uh,
better call Shangler.
oh, man
Yeah.
alive.
Uh,
Just
Yep. Yep.
proud to be here. Proud to be
Yep.
here. That was taken by a young lady. She tried, I robbed that off Facebook. Stormy Knight is her name, up from Headland, Alabama area. And that was a beautiful shot she took a couple of 3 years ago down on Lake Seminole. You see old Wally. Wally is out there in the middle of the lake swimming across, which if you go to Lake Seminole this time of the day around sunset like that, you will more than likely see Wally and friends out there in the
That's
middle
right.
of the lake. The Hurricane Michael, I don't think put a damper on the population of alligators.
Hmm.
Who's
Queen,
that?
that's Queasel. Go ahead, Queasel.
That's a fishing report. That's a fishing report right there, brother. I
Who-
got them in there, and people gonna say, "Well, you staged them like that." Well, I didn't stage nothing. They fish from the bottom of the ice chest to the top. Them last ones you see laying across there, we had to put them in the live well. That was Monday when the temperature was like 72 degrees. It was sprinkling rain. Cool, boy. Put them umbrellas up. We didn't get wet, and me and my wife and my daughter and Sheriff Holt and his wife, we sat out there and we forevermore. Well, he didn't take a picture of they fish. That was just a picture he took of our fish. Um, we waited on them. I'm fitting to tell you. Up there at Fort Gaines, up there in the lake. Uh, I ain't gonna tell you where we was, but we was up there in that lake and we caught them. You don't have many days like that. Uh, but we
That's
caught.
narrowing it down. 45,000 acre lake. That's narrowing it on down as to where you are. seven hundred and
Well, do
forty
you know?
miles of shoreline. That's really,
Do
yeah.
you know? Do you know a little bit of that lake? Don't you?
I know a little bit probably where you were because I've known you to be at that same spot before.
Well,
But we don't
if you
tell
put
that.
if you put in at Patala Creek and come out and go all the way out, go straight across the lake over to the Alabama side, and turn to the right. There's a little creek up there on the left. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Well, I wasn't there.
I didn't think so.
I was somewhere else. We caught fish.
Hmm.
So look here, no joke. We caught
Those are
fish
pretty.
every day we was up there. We caught them, and had a good time. Man, we had a good time. It was so much fun, and just good enjoying family and fishing and friends, and just enjoyed it. Had a good time. Missed y'all last week, but
And the
we
week
was in.
before.
No, I was here the week before.
Okay, that's right.
You wasn't on last week?
I wasn't on last week. See that? See how important I am? That's what they said. Said you ain't gonna be on the show. I said they don't need me. I said I'm just filling a corner on the screen. They don't need me.
Oh, mercy.
Uh-uh.
Levon
Did you?
said it's time for a commercial, so Queasel, go ahead and tell them about TK's Bar and Grill.
Woo, the only thing that's better than them catfish that I had right there is them catfish you gonna get right there at that place. I was down there last night. I ate at church. We ordered that blackened catfish and ordered that, and I got a salad and some green beans. And let me tell you, it was fitting to eat. I didn't get them Floyd B. Lloyd fries because the doctor told me I couldn't.
Ooh.
But the fella on the left and the fella on the right and the fella across the table from me all got them, and they looked just as good as they always did. Man sitting across from me, he got some blackened grouper. He said it was outstanding. Everything on there last night was good. Freshest salad bar in Colquitt. Got good hamburgers, good shrimp po' boys, got excellent hot wings. Anything you want, they got it. You go and tell Haley, she'll fix it up for you, bring it to me, and I guarantee you it'll be hot when it gets to you. I saw Floyd B. Lloyd out there last night. He had done partook of him some supper by the time we got there. But if you don't want to go in and eat, call her. She'll have it ready and meet you at the door with it. Have everything ready to go, and you'll be good to go. TK's Bar and Grill, just almost right there outside the city limits of Concord, right there where Cuthbert Street comes into it. Right before you turn to the right to go to the football field, it's right there on your left. You can't miss it. Good food, good people, good times. Go see them.
Hey guys, I saw this picture today and I wanted to throw this up. 1966, right there. That's a 1966 picture. That is Dottie West and her husband, who plays steel guitar, packing the car and the trailer to go on the road and sing. Of course, Dottie West was a member of the Grand Ole Opry. But that was in 1966, how they traveled. So I thought that was very interesting in her early days starting out.
It's a lot different how they travel now, ain't it?
Oh man, yeah.
Shoo.
Free
You
That
those.
could
trailer,
probably
that
bought
trailer, kind of, that trailer looked kind of like that Dirt Road Sports trailer that we had at Smoky
Didn't it though?
It may have been, may have been. Oh,
We didn't
I
have no
remember
Cadillac, but we
that.
had a trailer.
I remember one of the proudest moments, boy, we had that thing. Charlie had got us in over at the Ozark Civic Center. We come over and parked that big old
Oh,
long truck and that trailer out there and got out and took a picture. Man, you'd have thought we done hit Broadway.
We were like
We was
George Jones. Thought that George Jones done showed up over there.
but the best was the night that we was going to Tallahassee and Floyd was trying to hook the trailer up
yeah.
at his house backing up. Wasn't it? What did you say, Floyd? I'm trying to remember.
Some about Old Testament
Yeah,
English.
I was in the Old Testament. I was
Way
reading
back
from the
in the
Old
old.
Testament then.
That was the original Greek right there.
Oh, Lord, yeah. Hey, Charlie, tell us about our friend here who has gone on.
a lot of folks when they want to talk wrestling with me, they always talk about Andre, and that was I have talked about him before on our little podcast here, but that folks will give you the best shot and the best perspective of how big the man actually was. That's two seats, two regular seats on an airliner. Anytime we flew him in or flew him out, you had to have two seats on the airplane. Now, he lived an uncomfortable life. Great hearted person, but folks stared at him and stuff like that. But that's how big the guy was, and that's how much room it took to fly him around the country. Floyd,
Mm.
wouldn't you say that's a load right there?
That's a load, buddy. That's a load. That was a big man there. He jarred the ground when he walked.
Yeah, he
Yes,
did.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
No doubt.
Yep.
Unreal. Hey guys, public service announcement this Saturday on the square in Colquitt. Miller County Farmers Market on 9 to 1 on the historic square. Hey, go up there and visit some of those vendors that are up there. There's no telling what all you might get. They have lemonade, probably have fresh fruits, probably jams and jellies, crafts and stuff like that. Miller County Farmers Market on the square this coming Saturday from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Go by there and visit them. It'll be a great time. Go up and shop the shops around the square while you are there for the farmers market. That's this coming Saturday, August the 9th, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. downtown Colquitt, Georgia.
Speaking of farmers or farmers market and farmers, I don't know. I've seen reports, and I know Wayne Goocher got at least this was before maybe the last couple of rains, 10 inches of rain on some of the land he farms up on in Early County and right along the Miller County line there. And we've had over here anywhere from this is since Saturday, say Saturday night, 4 to 8.5 inches at some locations. But something that was very much needed in this whole country for these folks in the farming business. Now, some folks still didn't get that much, but I know y'all pretty well got a good coverage over there, didn't you, on rain?
We got a good rain. We got a good rain. Couple of 2 or 3 good rains here in town. Inch and a half. We probably got 3 or 4 inches out of the whole deal. Talking to Gucci today, and I talking to another friend of mine, West Cleveland, up in North Early County farms up in there around Colemoke and all in that area. We talking 14 to 15 inches of rain.
Whoa.
Yeah, so deal. It's wet. It is wet.
Yes, sir.
It's wet up there. That's a lot of rain.
And it's been kind of all around too. I mean, I know it's been very sporadic. They probably had the most, but now I've heard some around here 8 inches, and, it culminated 8 inches around over in here.
But I think we're supposed to get more rain this weekend. I see Levon Nichols
Yep.
popped up there. I saw the weather today, Saturday, and Sunday,
Yeah.
and Monday.
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, we ain't in charge of that.
Hey, it's
Lord,
time for me to show a commercial. Just wanted to let you know I found this out. All of those participants in the Jaguar commercial are customers of Carl Cressman.
come on.
If you're all mixed up about the body that you're in, there's a man down south that'll change you from a rooster to a hen. They call him castrating Carl because that's his trade. It won't take him long when he opens up his blade. He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny. And your daddy will never have to call you son. Castrating Carl, the man with a plan. He's from Bascom, where you don't have to ask him, are you a woman or a man? He'll slice and dice, and in a minute he'll be done. You'll be a tranny, but you'll never be a granny. And your daddy will never have to call you son.
That right there needs to be a Grammy. You reckon how much trouble we'd have putting that commercial on MSNBC or CNN?
Or better yet, us sitting in the audience and them showing that and saying, and the Grammy goes to.
Mm.
Out of
You
the
know,
dirt road sports.
Carl is in a unique business there, but I see a room for expansion. Not all the folks that watch us, and we appreciate each and every one of you, no matter what you do for a living. Not everybody's in the cattle business, and not everybody needs one of the best cowmen you'll find to help you work your cows and do stuff. So I'm thinking maybe we can go from get close to Thanksgiving and Christmas and go from castrating Carl to carving Carl. And if
Yeah,
you got a big family gathering coming up with like big turkey, roast beef, big ham, and everything, Carl will come and custom carve the meat right there at your table.
yep.
What do you think?
Especially mountain oysters. If you
Yeah.
want that. Oh, I'm on. Let me think a minute, Jay Ashley. Let my wheels get to turning here a little bit on a bookie story. I may have a bookie story here that come up in just a little
Let
bit.
me
So
go to
Oh,
trivia time
hang tight, Ashley. Don't go nowhere, baby.
while you
yeah,
think.
stay with us.
I'll go ahead and tell you it's trivia time here on Charlie Platt the Sports Show. Southern History is a sponsor. 109 West College Street, Southwest Corner. Stop by there and see Miss Vicky. All your embroidery, t-shirts, tumblers, custom logos, whatever you need done, she will take care of it right there at Southern Hissy Fits on the square in Colquitt. Tonight's winner will receive a Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show licensed, logoed enamel car tag. Compliment Club, Southern Hissy Fits. And here's the question tonight. What is this? What is this tool, if you will?
Is it anything Carl uses?
Nah,
He ought to know what it is.
yeah. Carl ought to know what that is. What is this? I need you to post it on our Facebook page, please. Do not text me. Post it on your Facebook page on the winner or the answer. What is this tool right here?
Nobody on Martha's Vineyard has ever in their life, or their baba and daddy, or their grandmama and daddy, ever used one of those.
For
Giving
sure.
y'all some clues, some pretty good clues here now.
What is this tool?
You want me to read an answer that's come in to me?
Yeah.
Ancillary up in Troy, Alabama, to help put your shoes on.
That's a good answer, but that's not it. That is
Okay,
not that,
I thought that was a good answer. You done good, Ann. That
a
ain't
shoehorn.
it.
That is a good answer, but that is not what this particular was used for. This is a particular, and I'll give you another. It was made from a curved rib bone. A curved rib bone.
Mercy.
Maxine Waters stuffed dipper nose pick.
It is not a spoon. I do not think you would want to be using that for a spoon. Put it up there one more time. Man, this has got them stumped, Floyd.
You got him stumped now, Marvin.
Weasel, do you know what that is?
No, sir, I don't. I sure don't.
I don't.
Yeah. Well, give them a few more minutes. Something back in the 40s. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
it probably was in the
yeah,
40s.
it was used in the 40s. Sure was.
While they're thinking, I put it up a little bit. Charlie, tell them about Sawega Meat Company, if you will.
All right, two locations here in the Wiregrass to serve you. One between Colquitt and Blakely on US 27, where the processing plant is, and great steaks to be had there, as well as the location over here on this side of the river, US 431, next to Alabama Power Company in Headland, Alabama. Sawega Meat specializing in locally produced beef, also great pork, great sausage, whether you like link, whether you like patty. Some of the best smoked pork chops you'll find anywhere in the world. Great ground beef. And we're talking cuts of steak, anywhere from a filet to a New York strip, a T-bone, a ribeye, sirloin. They'll cut it as thick or as thin as you want. Custom cutting, custom raised beef. So Meat, and it's processed right there on 27 between Blakely and between Colquitt. Now, folks, you want to know where your food comes from? It's more important today than ever. And when you go do business with Sawega Meat Company, you'll know great staff to help you. Also, great all types of great rubs for your barbecuing, great sauces, and at the Heaven location, you'll find some great products from Working Cows Dairy, including their chocolate milk, their cheeses, and a whole lot more. Check them out. So Wiggum Meats, Headland on 431, and in between Blakely and Colquitt on US 27. You won't find any better.
All right, let's see. We got peel crusher. That's not it. A tool for tanning hides. That is not it. Throw it back up there one more time before I tell you what it is.
Floyd's cousin from the mountains up there, that hillbilly, he come up with something, but he won't let me say what it is.
Mm.
Well, he
But
can't
I don't.
win then if he ain't gonna say what it is.
Well, he said he done won enough. He
We don't
done.
want enough. Okay, all right.
Yeah, he trying not to. He trying to be. You know how your kin folks is. He's real
Spread
humble.
that. You got to spread that wealth around.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
he's humble, real humble. Like,
Yeah.
all right, here's what it is. Nobody's got it. Here's what it is. Queasel, maybe you can tell me that. That is an intestine cleaner.
Oh, yeah, I should have known that. Queasy
It
should
might
have
clean
too.
your intestines, but it won't fit in mine.
All right, listen to me. Listen to me. The tool is made often from a curved rib bone. has been smoothed and altered to fit the hand easily. It was used to clean both the inside and the outside of a butchered hog's intestines so they could be used as sausage casing.
Chitlin slinger. That's what it was. Chitlin cleaner.
Yeah. Well,
Chitlin.
Floyd, your cousin wasn't smart as he thought he was.
But he
On that
said he
one.
don't even it don't matter. Put she on the bubble, girl spoon in her pit. Yeah, it
Who
could
put
be.
that up there?
Oh, JW Dream. I don't know who he or she is, but anyway, JW chimed in a lot with us here. He'll let us know he's on. He'll let us know he's watching. I can promise you.
Did you ever get your story on Bookie,
I
Floyd?
ain't never get my bookie story straight yet.
Well, you go ahead and work on that. Did you know?
You
Did
gotta
you
have
know we
all your
got a
facts. Gotta have all your facts when you're doing a bookie story. You got to. And if you ain't got the facts, you need to make dang sure you got some good facts made up.
Don't get like me and you got the other night in the book dance and stole what we just had to show.
Well, no, I think we about if we had any viewers left after the book dancing story, you could look.
Y'all had never quite told it like that in the last 15 years. I'll put it.
no no
No.
no no no
We
no
never
no
told
no
any of
no.
them the same way.
Hey, let me show you this right here. I got this too sweet. This is a photograph from the 1959 Georgia Bulldog SEC championship game. You see the red coat band there, but notice all of those men dressed in suits and coat and ties at a ball game.
That shows
And what
character, Christianity, character, good morals, integrity. That just shows what you see at that place up there.
Floyd, would you do the rebuttal so I don't have to?
Yeah, and inside each jacket pocket is at least 1/2 pint of whiskey and probably 2 half pints of whiskey. And on each woman, there's a half a pint tucked down each leg of her stockings.
Are you saying that in 1959 they would have imbibed at a ball game?
Copious amounts. Copious
But you had to sneak
amounts.
it in back in them days.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But
That's what them stockings and pantyhose was for. And them
Yeah,
those coat pockets.
they have it inside pocket. Well, the Braves is behind 6-2 there to the Marlins. Just
mm,
on the update on the ball game, in case anybody's out there wondering.
I
Now
remember
6-2 in the top of the sixth inning. So,
I
yeah.
remember
I
we went to a ball game up there and you could carry in a little cooler, they you could bring one in and me and Daddy was up there and I just can't I don't know how old I was, but I just can't remember this. It was a little square cooler. It was green, little old square cooler, and it had ice and all. It had the drinks in there. But down under the bottom of it, it had another section, and it had a button you push, and that's where the whiskey come out. And I didn't know what it was. And I had Daddy. I said, Daddy, what? He said, well, that's where they keep the special Coca-Cola. I won't never forget it. In that, they
a
put that
special
ice in there,
Coca-Cola.
special Coca-Cola in there, and because they would throw you in the jailhouse if they caught you
Oh
Oh,
back in
man.
them days.
I, I'm gonna throw a trivia thing out there for y'all because I'm going to a little old event tomorrow night. It's happening here in Dothan, down in Dothan, at the Opera House. And I don't know how well it's been advertised, but when I talk to people about it, what? Who are they? There's gonna be a little '70s type music show in there, and one of the band members is Dwayne Allman's son. So we kind of know what the pedigree is on that. I know you Georgia folks really do. And the other star of the band is a fellow named Jimmy Hall from Wet Willie. Does that ring a bell with you, Floyd?
Man, Wet Willie,
Oh
keep
yeah,
on smiling.
keep on smiling.
Woo, son. They can shake it
They
down.
could do it. They
isn't
could
Jimmy,
do
there
it.
isn't there an Allman Brothers aficionado in Miller County,
In
Georgia?
Miller
Oh
County, yeah,
yeah, yes
yeah,
sir.
he's a historian.
Guarantee you.
He's a historian. He's a sure is. We ain't gonna call no names, but anybody in Miller County knows who we talking about.
I guarantee you he know it.
but he they
Go
Hey,
ahead.
big shout out to Phillips Auto Parts and the Holster Night in Colquitt, Georgia. Phillips Auto Parts, right on Highway 27. All your automobile parts needs, whether it's agricultural, personal, if you just need to wash your car and need some supplies, go in there. If they don't have the part, I promise you they can get it. They got gifts in there for the ladies. They have the Floyd B. Lloyd rabbit pellet grills and every flavor known to man. They got a brand new one out this week in honor of Hillary Clinton, drawer smelling like old cabbage flavored rabbit pellets available. And hey, step right next door, and man, oh man, what a gun shop! The Holstered Nine, all your firearms needs, whether it's a rifle, whether it's a shotgun, whether it's a pistol, personal protection, ammunition. Hunting season's right around the corner. Dove season will be here before you know it. And then you'll have archery season for the deer, and then rifle season for the deer. It's coming. Hey, go get stocked up and do it at no better place than the Holstered Nine and Phillips Auto Parts, Highway 27, Colquitt, Georgia. They'd love to see you. Tell them you heard about them on Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. Hey, here's our good friend and our buddy, Berry Hill Auctioneers, Mr. T.C. Berryhill. About 2 weeks ago, he joined us live. Well, he was watching live, Copper Mountain, Colorado, and he's been with us since day one. He's our friend. He's our confidant. He's our sponsor in perpetuity and exclusivity. Berry Hill Auctioneers presenting Floyd's list of we have no idea what.
Well,
This is true.
Marvin sent me one about a woman over the age of 75. And I'm not going to do that tonight. I'm already in enough trouble with women. And I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save up. I'm going to save up some for maybe next week. Men and women over the age of 75. Did I? Yeah, I pretty much covered it. Pretty much the whole spectrum of what not to do to be a woman or a man. But I've got some impossibilities. I've got a little short list tonight of impossibilities. Yeah. Short list of impossibilities. That anyone that is walking in the street, picture this if you will. He's walking and it's mostly youths. Did I say that right? Youth. Young person walking in the street. That anyone that is walking in the street while carrying an Obama phone is checking his stock portfolio. Yeah, he's checking. I was going to Dothan over in the mall over there in Dothan. And I was sitting there, and this was a couple of years ago. I was sitting there. Nadine, she was shopping. I was waiting on her. I was sitting there. And two little old girls come walking by. They were, I don't know, 13, 14, 15 years old. And each one of them had their cell phone in their hand. They were looking at their cell phone, and one of them said, oh my God, look at that. I wonder what that was they were looking at. It was a Sunday school lesson, don't y'all?
Yeah.
Probably.
It's another list of impossibilities. Impossibility that any 10-year-old child that is carrying an Obama phone is studying their homework. How many youngsters y'all see walking around with a cell phone stuck in their hand? They got a cell phone stuck in there, and it costs 3 times more than what mine costs. It's $1,500 cell phone, and they walking around in the grocery store with it. 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old cell phone. That is the last one. Impossibility that Maxine Waters can put her head out of a car running 65 miles an hour without her lips beating her brains out. Y'all see them old big lips back there? He beat her eyeballs out. That's a big lip woman. That ain't without Botox. That's no Botox. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on, Mom. Let me tell you something. Hold on. If a woman, if you're over the age of 75, stay away from the Botox in your lips, because you are going to wind up looking like Maxine Waters. That got it. I said, we'll get the ball rolling now, Marvin.
Yeah,
Oh,
Put
me and
some
Marvin
gas
was
on the fire.
we was looking at some of them at on TV today. We looked at them. I call them a bumblebee shot. They got them their lips all swelled up like a
Yeah.
bumblebee done stung them. I don't.
oh.
Now look, whoa, 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 before I do this, I want something to change in this little visitation, if you will, on Thursday nights. I want a barrier between me and Floyd because the Maxine Waters story ain't gonna be out of my mind trying to talk about the darn weather. I'm
You
sorry.
be you be sounding like old kid that used to be on Fat Albert. What was his name? The one that was yeah. What was his name?
His name was something
Oh,
lips. It was
Huh?
something lips.
woo.
That's who you
Oh,
gonna
Mush,
sound
me,
like,
was it
me,
Johnny.
mush
me.
mouth? Was it mush mouth?
Mushmouth. That
Y'all,
was it.
y'all,
Mushmouth.
Mush mouth.
y'all
I
about to drive me, Floyd about to
I but
drive
think
me a
but if it's
fool.
gonna be rain but Saturday but 58%.
I don't know how the person that puts this weather stuff up comes up with these oddball numbers. I always use 50, 60, 70, 30, those type numbers. But anyway, we had a little break in the rain situation today, coming back for the weekend. And folks, looks like it's going to be fairly good chances even into next week that we're going to continue to get showers. Temperatures, we've been real blessed with some lower temperatures. And look at that, going to be that way through the first part of the week. And by midweek, we start getting up that 90-degree mark, which normally for this time of the year, we're looking at 93, 94 degrees for highs. So we're still going to be a little below normal, but above normal when it comes to rainfall. Thanks to the folks at Kelly Crop Insurance for being with us every Thursday night on our little get together. We appreciate them and what they do for our local farmers throughout the Wiregrass region. I, I didn't, I feel kind of small because the three that are on the screen with me had to give me news about something that had happened over here in Dothan, a name change of one of the leaders, if you will, of the community. And I am just, I feel like I have let myself down by not knowing that Al Sharpton's half brother, half nephew has changed his name.
Yep.
But is this official or y'all just
No,
putting me
this
on?
sure. Yes,
I don't
sir.
know.
Yes, sir. It
I
is.
have no idea. I don't know the fella.
It was on. It was yes. It was on it the other day on the radio station. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's how that lawsuit that he filed was signed. Doctor Kenneth Sharpton Haffen Glasgow.
Okay. Is that what got him put in jail?
Uh-uh. Well, the lawsuit the lawsuit, according to what they said, the lawsuit, he filed it on behalf of his organization, and he signed it on their behalf. And in Alabama, you can only sign a petition
For yourself?
yourself. You cannot do it representing an organization unless you're practicing lawyer.
And the good Dr. Reverend Pastor Glasgow Sharpton Stokes, or whatever the hell he is, was wanting to stop the election so his constituents that are dwelling at the Valenza Hilton down there on Main Street close to the cemetery, they were going to put a vote. He was to put a voting booth in there and let everybody that's incarcerated vote.
Mm.
That's what the lawsuit was all about. And yeah, he got arrested for practicing law without a license. I guess that doctor name he took on did not include a license to practice law. Folks, you can't make this up. You cannot make it up. But life in the fast lane in Dothan, Alabama. What can you say? Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate every one of y'all. Uh, appreciate your well wishes. We're just a group of four that we friends and we care about each other. And A lot of times the four of us bear each other's burdens, which I think we're supposed to do. And we need to all continue to do that. Pray for this country, pray for our leaders, pray for Donald J. Trump, because I have seen enough evidence here come forth in the last few weeks to know that he has been a marked man for a long, long time with this bunch of fools like your Schumers that are married to whatever that is he's married to, and your Obamas and your Clintons and everybody else. He needs our prayers for protection. With that, give it to you, Queasy.
Thank you, Charlie. Hey, look here. Before we did the show tonight, I went to our church has a men's group that meets on third on I believe the first Thursday night, and went tonight and actually not the first night I got to go. The other nights I had been out of town on these Thursday nights, but I had a 15-year-old young man tonight that spoke to us on leadership. And I want to tell you something. That 15-year-old young man knows more about leadership than 90% of the adults walking around in this I'm gonna say in America. I was so impressed at what he said. Uh, he just come back from a big church, the national conference, and he went to a youth thing they had out there. And I just want to just send a shout out to him and salute him. Young man's name is Creek Durden. And I want to tell y'all something about that young man. He has got his stuff together. He loves the Lord and he's proud of it, and he'll jump at an opportunity to tell you about it. And it was just so good and so refreshing to me to hear. I believe he's 15, a 15-year-old, stand up to talk to a bunch of grown men about leadership and what it takes to be a leader, the traits of a leader, of a good leader. And it was just so, it gave me hope for the future. So, Creeko, buddy, I know you probably ain't watching, but maybe somebody is that'll tell you, man, you impressed me. You continue to impress me. I am so proud of who you are and what you stand for. And I wish that there was more out there like you. You keep on keeping on, keep doing what you're doing. You set your goals and your attitude where you want to be on that football field, and you follow it, and you keep putting the Lord first, and there ain't no telling where you wind up. Man, I'm proud of you. I love you, and I appreciate what you did tonight. And guys, that's about as good a positive note as I know how to end. Only other thing I want to say is if you see a veteran, a police officer, firefighter, deputy, trooper, EMT, paramedic, anybody in that line of work, any first responder, anybody that fought for the freedoms that we have in this country, tell them thank you because they appreciate it. And I tell y'all, after tonight, I feel like our United States. And let me say this: Creek ain't the only one. We got some more. We got some more. This just like him that's doing it. But Creek's standing up and he's making a stand for the Lord, and I appreciate it. So thank y'all. See y'all next week. Floyd.
There's still hope for this country, y'all. With people just like Craig's just talking about, young people
Mm-hmm.
like Craig's talking about, the young people that's in Corey's church, in Craig's church, and these churches around all around down in here. Young people who are involved, that love the Lord, who and respect their elders, believe in uh, believe in doing the right thing, and believing in trying to make a better world to leave behind than what they came into. We still have hope for America. Do not give up on America yet. Got a lot of battles to fight. A lot of devil is a very strong enemy. The devil, the devil's got all kind of weapons that he can throw at you. Some of them are loud, and some of them are subtle. Some of them are glittery, and they're low hanging fruit. But the devil is after you, but the God is on your side, and he's better than the devil is. He's better than anything that's in your life. Just thank God for what he's done for you today. Just thank for you. When you lay your head on that pillow tonight, you thank God above everything he's done for you today. You'll go to sleep and still be thankful. Good night, y'all. We enjoy being with y'all.
Hey guys, we appreciate you, every one of you, for joining us tonight. We appreciate our sponsors, Sawega Meat Company, Ziggy B's Seafood Market. Happy birthday, Ziggy B. Carl Cressman, Castrating Carl, TK's Bar and Grill, Shingler Law, Holstered 9 and Phillips Auto Parts, Southern Hissy Fit, Berry Hill Auctioneer, and Kelly Crop Insurance. We appreciate each and every one of them. You know what I'm going to tell you? Sunday's coming. Go to church. Trust in the Lord. Pray. Seek the Lord. Here's our scripture for today. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. He didn't have to
Amen.
make this day. He didn't have to give you this day, but
That's
he did.
right.
He loves you. Hey guys, we love you too, and we appreciate you joining us. Lord willing, and the creek doesn't rise. We'll be right back here next week, same place, same time. More Charlie Platt and the Dirt Road Sports Show. But until then, no matter what you do, no matter who you do it with, no matter where
Hold,
you go,
hold on before we do that, Marvin. Let's leave them with this thought right here about all these gnats that's bothering these people around here, getting in folks' faces and eyes. You know, Southwest Georgia, and Southeast Alabama is breeding ground for gnats. We don't want to leave y'all without telling y'all, giving y'all some good advice how to fight them gnats. Ain't that right?
I got out in the briar patch looking for some berries to pick. Couldn't see me my hand in front of my eyes, cause the gnats were so dang thick. So I hollered to my wife, bring me some Jeb juice quick. When I got the Jeb juice spraying and it's working its charm, them gnats said we surrender and headed back to the barn. So I went right back to picking them berries just to make me a pie. Oh, I'm talking about Jeb juice ever since the gnat said bye.
hey, that's it right there. Thank you for reminding me of that, Floyd.
Ain't
Hey,
no
listen,
problem.
same. We'll be back next week, same place, same time. But until then, I don't care what you do, where you do it, you do it with. No matter what you do, and most especially if you are a woman or man and you got big lips like Maxine Waters and you get out of the car, be particular.
Particular.